As someone who uses my bicycle as my primary form of transportation, I've had to come to terms with the fact that the Huntington area has pretty poor bicycling infrastructure. There are few bike paths, fewer bike lanes, and the few that we have are scattered all around the area and disconnected. How do you get from Barboursville, East Pea Ridge to Huntington? And that's the area that I live in, so I'm pretty familiar with it. Now, in general, my rule is to avoid traffic at all costs, to look for roads that are wide, have wide shoulders, little traffic, and so on. But this first part of my journey into Huntington, I'm not going to be able to have anything like that. Because if you want to get from the Barboursville, East Pea Ridge area into Huntington, you pretty much got to go up East Pea Ridge Road. This is about 1.75 mile road. There's 2 narrow lanes, no shoulders, and moderately heavy traffic. So, however, there are 3 factors that make this road rideable for bicyclists. One is the whole idea of platooning. This is a traffic engineering concept that says that cars that are controlled by traffic lights tend to be bunched together in small groups with long gaps between them. And this is true of East Pea Ridge Road. There are traffic lights on both ends. Second of all, there's quite a few long straight stretches where cars can easily pass a bicyclist. And then thirdly, and most importantly, is there are lots and lots of places to pull over and let cars go by. And when you do, you'll see a small group of cars going by. There's a car going by me right now on this road. When the small group of cars go by, when you get back on the road, you'll find you're in one of those long gaps where you have the road pretty much to yourself. So that's about it as far as why I'm going on East Pea Ridge Road. So let's go ahead and make a journey on it and see what it's like to ride. Here we are at Walgreens. At the intersection of Route 60, Barboursville is right across the road there. Farmingdale Road, which is part of Barboursville, leads to downtown Barboursville. And the start of East Pea Ridge Road. Okay, let's get started. This is the only car that passed me on the whole of East Pea Ridge Road. Coming to the end of East Pea Ridge Road, we now need to get creative. We need to get to West Pea Ridge Road, which is 600 yards up US Route 60. We're going to do so by cutting through the shopping center parking lot, the bank parking lot, and the Prestera Center parking lot, where we will come to an interesting part of the journey. There is no westbound shoulder on this stretch of US Route 60. Now the challenging part of the ride. We're only 500 feet away from our next turn, which is into the cemetery. In order to get there, however, we're going to actually have to ride westbound in an eastbound shoulder of the highway. This may look a little scary, but the shoulder is as wide as any bike lane, and the highway's lanes are wide enough for cars to give us good clearance as we ride along. In addition, actually facing traffic is kind of safer than having your back turned to it. However, if you are really worried about this, you can just wait for a gap in the traffic. There is a traffic signal down at the end of that road that will again cause platooning of cars, and you can wait for a large gap before you ride up to 500 feet. Now it's into the cemetery, a right turn, past the office, and then finally we're on West Pea Ridge Road. We're going to follow West Pea Ridge Road all the way to its end at Route 60. West Pea Ridge Road has a lot less traffic than East Pea Ridge Road. Here we are at the end of West Pea Ridge Road, and since this video is going probably up to 10 minutes in length, I'm going to stop it here, and we'll continue our journey in the next video, where we will cross Route 60, cross the bridge over the Gallion River, and actually cross the city limit of Huntington and enter the neighborhood of Altizer, where we can ride on some side streets for a while. Thanks a lot.